No more silence. We'll raise our voice for every hero.
Hi, everybody. My name is Todd Bell. I'm the Executive Director of Veterans Helping Veterans USA. And we're here in our podcast studio today, Veterans United, which is brought to you by the one and only behind the camera, Brian Lang, who is our podcast manager here at Veterans United. So thank you, Brian, for making this all possible. With us today, we have a special guest indeed in our studio today. It's Miss Tori Arens. She's with Habitat for Humanity. Tori, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here today. I'm honored.
She wears many hats. She's not only with Habitat for Humanity, but she is also on the Veterans Helping Veterans USA Board of Directors.
Yep.
So I asked her to come on board because she is full of fire and ideas and energy, and she just brings a motivation to our board that is just going to take it to the next level. So thank you for taking that on and all the spare time you don't have.
Like I said, I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be here.
Well, thank you. So you're with Habitat. What's your position there? What do you do?
So I have been with Habitat many years. I've had many hats at Habitat also. I started out as an executive assistant and worked my way into family services. I am the Home Buyer Services Director.
Okay, and what does that entail? Home Buyer Services Director.
So my job is to go out and find families who need help, low-income families who are paying too much rent, it's taking up more than 50% of their income to pay the rent.
Yeah.
And my job is to go out and seek these people out and see if I can help them get into an affordable, safe, decent home.
So how do you do that? How do you...
There's many ways we do it.
Yeah.
I approach people.
Yeah.
I just walk up to people. I am in
Hey, need a house?
And,
I'm
exactly.
glad you asked, yes.
My question is, are you a renter?
Ah,
And then they're like, no. Yes, I'm a renter. What are you paying for rent? $1,400 for a
Right.
2-bedroom, place,
Yeah.
and I got 5 kids. Well, my job is to help them get into the Habitat program,
okay.
so they are in a safe, decent, affordable home.
So you're turning them from renters
To homeowners.
to homeowners, make that transition.
Yes.
Okay. How do they... There's an application process.
There is an
I'm
application process. So what we do at first, we have a pre-qualification application. It gives us a snapshot of
Right.
where they are in life with their job, financially, and their need.
Sure. So you could probably look at that pre-qual and say, or-
Correct.
Yep.
Yep, we look at their credit because credit matters also.
Sure.
Our job is to get them an affordable mortgage, and if you don't have decent credit, it's very difficult
Sure.
to do that. So yes, it's a pre-qualification application, and as we do that, like I said, we look at their credit, we look at their job history. Hopefully that will all fall in line, and if it does, we send them out a full application. That
Okay.
full application is pretty entailed.
Right.
Then we pull records from them. We ask for paycheck stubs and bank statements and everything else because we have to follow to, again, make sure that they can afford a mortgage.
Sure.
So mortgages these days from Habitat homes are running anywhere between the high 600s to about $900 for their mortgage. Well, when you look at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on about a quarter of an acre, you're looking at about $250,000 a home.
Right.
Our homes are selling out there for about $180,000. Our job from that 200 plus thousand is to make that affordable.
Right.
So I know I'm skipping over
No,
a few
you're
things,
doing, it's
but
making sense.
when they come in with that full application, our job is to get subsidies for them. Subsidies will help take down that mortgage payment for them. We go after
Okay.
SHIP funds, which can be up to $100,000
Wow.
taken off of the top of their mortgage.
And this is something your average consumer or potential home buyer knows nothing about.
Correct.
So that's why you're there.
Correct.
Hey,
Now
I
we
got-
do have a mortgage originator there. Her name
Okay.
is Teresa. We work hand in hand together. She does all our contracts. She's been in the mortgage business for 40 years. So she knows all the ins and outs and where
Right.
to go for all the money. We also do we apply for HOP funds also, home
Okay.
ownership pool. That's
Sure.
$25,000. If somebody is building their own home,
Right.
we can apply for that. And that's an instant $25,000. So that
Wow.
comes off the mortgage as well. So you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
Can I have an
amazing.
application?
Also, we have something called a community land trust. We started that in 2018. What that does, it takes the amount of the land off the top of that mortgage also. So we have bought this land, so it's anywhere from $16,000 to $30,000, depending on the land and where it is. We take that off the top of the mortgage also.
Okay.
They do pay a lease fee on that on a monthly basis, though. But that is taken off their mortgage as well as their property taxes.
Wow. So there's a lot of bennies here.
There's a lot of benefits there.
So-
a lot of benefits.
That-
So with those benefits, some of them are a payback, some of them are not.
Sure.
With the HOP program, yes, it is a payback, but it's not having a payback after 50 years.
Right.
So you're paying a 30-year mortgage. Now you got 50 more years to pay that $25,000 back.
Right.
And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not going to be around, and most of our homeowners won't be
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Somebody else could be collecting
Yeah.
money from somebody else because, I'm not going to be here. All right. So how do you learn all of this stuff? OJT, they send you to school, seminars?
So when
Continue.
I'll give you a little background about myself. When I moved to Ocala, I was in the medical field.
And you moved from?
I'm from South Florida, but moved to Maine, and then
Maine.
came from Maine to here. I was only in Maine for 2 years, not very
Okay.
long. My
I'd have
husband
been there
didn't
for
like
about-
it there; it was too cold.
I'd have been there for 2 minutes.
I told him, I said, I'm not moving any further south than north of Orlando. South Florida wasn't for me anymore.
Right.
He's like, okay. So I landed here. Didn't
Wow.
like the medical field. Did not like it at all
No.
here. Had a friend who worked here. She worked for Habitat. I said, I
Okay.
need a job. She goes, okay, come and volunteer. We were doing a women's build at the time. So I volunteered for about 5 weeks. And I
Yeah.
got to know everybody in the office.
Yeah.
And I wormed my way in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a job.
You're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the gentleman at the time who was the president and CEO, his name is Brad Nimmo. He's passed, unfortunately.
Yep.
And he said, well, what do you know? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, sit down. You got a job.
Wow.
I am there almost 20 years now.
Amen.
So
stuff.
I've learned a lot. I've loved a lot of people along the way.
Yeah.
When I started at Habitat, they were on house 84. We are on house 258. 248, excuse me, 248.
tremendous.
So I have seen many families come through. I've seen children who have been born
Yeah.
and then go to college.
Yes.
It's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
that-
amazing.
Yeah, that was my next observation was there must be so much satisfaction
Oh, unbelievable.
knowing that you're helping transform a life
Yep.
or lives, a family,
Yep.
just by what you know.
And the beauty of it is those families, most of them stay in touch with me.
Yeah.
You know, they know me. Some of them still come in to pay their mortgages because
Right.
we were the mortgage holder for quite a few years.
Right.
And then we went to third-party lending
Okay.
because it wasn't advantageous for us to hold mortgages any longer because they
Right.
were zero interest loans.
Okay.
We'd had to wait 30 years to collect that money back. That slowed us down from building more houses.
Right.
At closing, as you know, when you close on a home, there's a check for the seller,
Yep.
and we were able to build another home right after that. So that money cycles back into our
Right.
building fund.
Yeah. So you're here at Veterans United podcast. How does this segue into how can you help veterans and their families?
Our program is to help low-income families, obviously, affordable housing. Affordable housing.
Now you're on the naughty list.
Sorry. So for veterans being out there in the world, it's been tough on them.
Yeah.
They're lonely. They need help. Not everybody's out there looking for them. That's part of my job too. I'm
Seek 'em out.
looking for veterans.
Yeah.
I'm looking for people who need that help, who want that help, who want to be in a safe.
Are you guys
decent
hearing
home.
this? Okay. She's looking for you. If you need a house, you're a veteran right here. Tori.
Yep.
Okay. She's talking to you.
There are requirements, obviously. And like I said before, we look at credit.
Right.
We look at job time. Even if you don't have job time, but you're on Social Security or disability, we look at that. You have to make a certain income. There are
Right.
income guidelines that we have to abide by. We're regulated by HUD to go through those guidelines, and every year they change a little bit. Usually it goes up a little bit in the
Right.
guidelines. Okay, now I'm stuck.
Now, how hard is it? I know we've had conversations, you and I and Donnie Mitchell from the Housing Finance Authority of Marion County. We run into this roadblock a lot. You have a veteran who may be qualified, who's a poster child for this program. oh no, give it to somebody else who needs it more,
Mm.
or somebody who's more deserving, or no, I'm all set. I'm okay living out underneath the tree and behind the library.
That's not acceptable to us.
No.
It's
See?
not acceptable.
There you go.
Nope.
Yeah. So they run into you, and then you just reel them in and say, hey, look, this is for you, not for somebody else.
I have an open door policy. I will take somebody off the street if they need to, and I will sit down and discuss the whole program with them.
Right.
We also offer budgeting. And people are scared because they don't want to, how do I say this? They don't want to share their finances because
Yep.
of embarrassment.
Yeah.
They don't like to share their personal lives
Right.
because of embarrassment.
Sure.
Well, I'm that type of person that I pull it out of you. And I'm going to see what your actual need is. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get what you need, if
Yeah.
I can. But we're not a handout. We're a hand up.
Amen.
We are a
Yeah.
hand up. So we're not there to enable somebody to just give them everything.
Right.
They've got to go through the program. They've got to learn how to budget.
Well, like you say,
financial
then you want to
literacy.
make sure they're qualified,
That's
and it's
right.
something that they can afford. Going to not predatory lending where you're going to put them in a house that they can afford now, but once that arm goes up,
Right.
okay, get the keys back.
Now, I will tell you, we have foreclosed on some homes.
Sure.
It happens. When you have a mortgage and you can't pay it, it happens.
Yeah, you're not a charity.
Communication is the key with us.
Yeah.
If you can't pay it, of course, there's something going on in your life. Let
Right.
us know. We want to help. We want to make sure that you aren't foreclosed on.
Right.
So,
But you've got to communicate.
you got to communicate.
Right.
That is huge, and it's hard for people to communicate when they're down and out.
Right.
So that's where I come in again, because I
Right.
try and pull it out of them. Like I said, I've been there a very long time. Most everybody knows me there, so they're
Yeah.
more comfortable talking to me.
Right.
And then I farm it out to everybody else.
What's your biggest accomplishment in your job? Give me a moment where you said, this one distinct moment makes me really love my job. You got anything like that?
It's not one distinct moment.
Yeah.
It's seeing somebody who comes in, they're scared.
Yeah.
It's hard to share
Right.
all the information. The need is there. And anytime a person leaves with a smile on their face, knowing that there's a good possibility
Yeah.
that they're going to be safe
Yeah.
and can save some money, that brings me joy.
Amen. Yeah. To take somebody who's, like you say, they're playing it close to the vest. They don't want to, whether through embarrassment or whatever, they want to share about their finances or their personal life or whatever. And next thing you know, they're walking out the door with keys to a house.
Just about.
So,
going through the program a little more, our program does take time.
Yeah.
It takes about a year to a year and a half
Okay.
being in the program, because there's sweat equity that has to be done.
Right.
350 hours. Sounds like a lot, but it's basically 20 hours a month. That's
Right.
all they have to do. They're going to build their own home as well as others. They're going to help in our restores. This sweat equity saves us money
Right.
because we would have to hire subcontractors.
Right.
Volunteering in our stores helps a lot also, or else we'd have to hire more employees
Yeah,
also.
that's a win-win.
It is definitely a
Yeah.
win-win. We rely on, just like veterans helping veterans, we rely on our volunteers as well.
Right. Yeah.
Habitat for Humanity, we have been here since 1989.
That's stability right there.
Yeah, it is. And, 38 years we've been here. We have a great reputation.
Yeah.
We are the only low-income affordable housing, basically, in
Wow.
Marion County.
Okay. Yep.
So,
That's awesome.
so like I said, financial literacy classes,
Right.
monthly budgeting classes. There's always something around the corner that we do to help you for your future.
Yeah. You're putting tools in their toolbox,
Mm-hmm.
which not only helps them go through this process, but it helps them life in general.
Right.
Which you go from the person, again, who's embarrassed about this or that. Well, you're building up some self-esteem there
yeah.
because before you know it, they're walking
Oh, yeah.
walking
I'm
upright.
a homeowner.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
a homeowner.
That's
That's
right.
all you got to say. And
That's
they
it.
stand up proud like a
Yeah,
peacock.
because they
It's
never thought
wonderful.
that day would happen.
right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you and I'm going back to my story, when I started at Habitat, my boss came to me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You're a renter, right?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "Well, we do this all day long. We give keys out all day long. Not give them out, but
Sure.
they work for him. Have you ever thought of owning a home?" I said, "No, I thought I'd be a renter the rest of my life."
Yeah.
He goes,
Resigned.
"No, you're going to have a home. Don't have a Habitat home, but I have a home. because he pushed me into it. I couldn't have. I was over income, so I didn't qualify for Habitat at the time.
Right.
But he pushed me, and that's the type of person that he was.
Right.
And he helped me become that person, that I can help push people coming into Habitat to want this and who need it.
And using your own personal testimony.
Yep. And I share a lot of my life with my people who come in because they want to hear what other people have gone through.
Yeah.
They don't want to think that, or they think when they walk in with me is that, well, she's just a stuffed shirt. She gets paid high. She's, da 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 da. No, I came from that level as well one time.
Amen.
So I can share my personal life with you.
Yeah.
And I don't mind doing that because you know what? Unless you hear it from others, you can't share your own story.
I don't think there's any greater testimony than somebody that you're sitting right there front and center with this shit. Hey, this is my story. This happened. I'm not telling you what happened to some guy over on 3rd Avenue. No, this is me.
Right.
So you're not reading a review online, which are always helpful, but if you don't know the person, but when you're sitting there with somebody who can tell you, hey, look, this transformed my life, my social situation, whatever, my work environment. It's all changed as a result of going from renter to homeowner. How did that happen? Because I had someone like Tori Arens share their own testimony, made me believe that it was possible.
It took me that little push to be able to do that for other families.
Yeah.
And I love being around people. Yeah. I am a people person. And as you noticed, I'm not a handshaker. Yeah. I don't like handshaking.
No, you're a hugger.
I am a hugger.
Yep.
Why? Because I want that other person, whether I know you or not, I want you to feel comfortable in my circle.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think Brian's probably going to need an extra hug after that one. That's what, 14?
It's all day.
Brian,
maybe you should have a boom this way.
If you want to know what Brian, before we start each podcast, he gives us the warning to not touch the mic. And Tori, before we went on today, gave assurances that I will not talk with my hands.
Sorry.
Hey, if this is the worst thing that happens,
it's in my blood.
Yeah, this is the worst thing that happens. It's a good day, So what else? What else? You had some other stuff going on there?
So, let me talk about our restores also.
Yeah.
So just like Veterans Helping Veterans, you have a boutique basically with clothing, things like that. You have a food pantry. Habitat does not have a food pantry. We do sell clothing. Everything that is in our stores are donated. Right. We don't pay for anything, which is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So all of those funds go to our building. Yeah. So building, whether it's for trusses, whether it's for drywall, all of those funds go directly to our building purposes. Yeah. So this year alone, we're slated to build 18 to 22 homes.
My goodness.
And we need people.
Yeah.
We need veterans. We need families. Our biggest struggle right now is finding these people, having them come out of the woodwork, but also because of COVID, it has destroyed people's credit.
Yep.
People lived off their credit cards. People lived off of student loans. People lived off of things that they weren't able to afford to pay back. And that's a challenge for us.
Yeah.
We'll help you with your credit. We will always help you with your credit. Our job is to get that as high as we can for you with what we tell you to do. Yeah. So not only are we basically getting you into home, but we're teaching you life skills.
Yeah.
And those life skills are important. But yes, our struggle is mostly because of credit right now.
Yeah. So for Michigan, you guys have a big Habitat for Humanity restore up in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh.
This place is gigantic. And I would go there every weekend, like on a field trip. Get a note from Mom, permission slip, and off to Habitat for Humanity restore I go. It was a high rent area, University of Michigan area, and they had everything there. You could furnish your whole house. You could put in new plumbing, cabinets, tools, toilets, swimming pools, movie stars, the whole 9 yards. And of course, it didn't stay.
Oh yeah, the turnover's quick.
They can't possibly put all this stuff on their social media fast enough. As soon as it comes in, it goes right back out. So you have got to move every weekend. But I loved. It was probably about an hour from my house. 45 minutes. I just loved going there on a
Oh, you
Saturday.
must if you drove that far.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't care if I left with anything or just walked around, but yeah, you could make some good purchases there.
Oh, yeah.
Save a lot of money doing it, and
Yep.
the money goes to a good cause.
Absolutely.
You know?
You know, we go out into our community. We go to the hotels. We go to office buildings. We go
Right.
everywhere to see what kind of donations we can get.
Yep.
Because it's just, yes, people cannot afford new
Yeah.
things any longer.
Sure.
They just can't. And our retirees, thank goodness, they like to turn their furniture over multiple times.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Let us help you do that.
Yes, let
Yeah.
us help you do that. And
Yeah.
they think of us, and we're very privileged that they know our name and at least think of us to give
Right.
those donations.
Yeah, and that's how it was at this one, and up in Michigan, where like the furniture is good quality.
Oh yeah.
And the money that you would spend on it was very affordable.
A lot of our families, once they're in their home, they will furnish their homes with Habitat Restore furniture.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Because if you go to a furniture store, you see a nice couch or a sectional. Sectional is going to cost you $10, maybe $1,000, $1,200.
Sure.
You see a sectional at our place, it might be $200.
Right.
And it's in good shape. And we don't take anything in that's stained, ripped,
Right.
teared, smelled, anything like that.
Yep.
So we're very particular because we want to make sure we put out good merchandise.
Right. Yep. So that's Habitat for Humanity
Habitat.
Restore. What else you got there? Or did we cover everything?
We covered a lot.
Yeah.
We did cover a lot. The most important thing, I believe, with our program is to just listen to what we have to tell you to do, pay attention, because if you don't, your future might not be as bright as it should be.
Right. Don't cheat yourself.
And we always tell our families, no matter how long they've been in the program, even if they've paid their home off, you're always part of the Habitat family.
Yeah, that's
no
nice.
matter what. They could pick up a phone at any time and call us for anything that they
Yeah.
need.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's a nice personal touch. Relational. I
Yes.
think is a good word
Yeah.
for it. So, Tori, thank you.
That's my handshake.
Yeah. Let's get a
doesn't
picture
do
of it
it.
because I can't get out of the chair to hug, so we'll do that later.
Because you touched the mic.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't touch it yet. Did I?
Will you take
like-
one of mine?
It's what of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take one. This is like the operation game. Take out wrenched ankle. You know, remember?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful not to touch the mic. So we thank Tori today for joining us and telling us what Habitat for Humanity is all about. And hopefully, whether you're a veteran or not, and this is something that either appeals to you, please how do they get a hold of you, Tori?
So you can call me. My number's easy, 352-843-HOME. So the last four numbers on your keypad, 4336. Is that right? 352-4336. Yeah, that's right.
All right. So Brian is going to have that number listed at the end when the credits are rolling.
Okay, I just made a mistake after all these years. I said I have dyslexia a little bit.
Oh.
The phone number is 352
Yeah.
351 4663.
4663.
The last four letters read out home.
Okay.
I hope you can edit that out.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll be
that's,
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
We'll be okay.
that's good.
That was nerves kicking in more than anything.
So you're at, do you have a website?
We do. Our website is www.habitatocala.org.
Habitatocala.org. Okay.
And when you're on our website, just go to the home ownership tab and it will go right to the home ownership page and there's an orientation. Asks you multiple questions. Hopefully it's a good fit for your family.
Awesome.
And then we continue from there.
Good. So here it is. So you've got Tori's contact information. Share this information if it doesn't apply to you, if you're a homeowner.
Please do, yes.
Yeah. Send this to those who you think may benefit from this information. Just keep, paying it forward there. Share it with those in your midst that can benefit from it. So, again, we thank Brian for his good works.
Thank you, Brian.
He takes all the wrinkles out on the editing, and we're very grateful for him, who tricked out the podcast studio here at Veterans United and provides us with a platform to keep the veterans here in Marion County informed of what's shaking and baking here in their midst. So, Again, thank you to Brian. We look forward to you joining us at the next one. I have no idea who's coming up next, but I guarantee you it's going to be worth the watch. So thanks for joining us here at Veterans United. Thank you, Tori.
Todd.
See you at the next one. Take care.
In the shadows of the night, they fought the fight. Brave hearts, lost souls, searching for the light. With every battle scar, they carry the weight, but we're to lift them up. It's never too late. No more silence. We'll raise our voice for every hero. We'll make the choice. Together we'll stand united and proud. For the ones who served, veterans helping veterans is loud. Stand strong together, we'll pave the way. For the veterans in need, we won't turn away. With open hearts and open hands, we'll light the path, take a stand. We'll rise like the dawn, shining ever bright. For every soldier lost, we'll be their guiding light. Through the storm and the tears, they walked alone, but we're building a home where they can be known. From the ashes they rise, with courage anew, with a brotherhood strong, we'll see them through. No more silence. We'll raise our voice for every hero. We'll make the choice. Together we'll stand united and proud. For the ones who serve, veterans helping veterans is loud. When the night feels long and hope is thin, we'll be their family. We'll let the healing begin. No more fighting alone. We'll walk side by side. With the strength of our hearts, we'll be their guide. Let the love ignite. Let compassion flow. With every story shared, together we'll grow. We honor the past, but we build the way for brighter tomorrows, come what may. Oh, brave hearts unite. It's time to stand tall. Together we rise. Together we'll call. For every veteran who feels lost in the night, join hands in the darkness. We'll be their light. So here's to the warriors, the strong and the true. We're lifting them up from the old to the new. With every beat, in every heartfelt song, brave hearts united, together we belong.
All I want now, right? Okay.